Hello folks, welcome back to Transport Fever. It has been a long time since I've actually recorded on this recording, although you'll probably just see it right after the last episode because I've got months and months of these recorded in advance, and you'll probably notice I have changed a lot of things in the game. A lot of upgraded vehicles, as you can see the coaches going past, the buses are going past us as well. I've now got buses between pretty much all the cities. I just need to fill in a few more of those. And along the highways, the long roads, I've put dedicated bus lines, as you can probably see. We've got one here, which do help because previously you probably saw the buses were getting held up by the other traffic, just the normal cars. So cause that I've put dedicated bus lanes in, they can now just go speeding past the other cars with ease at 62 miles per hour, which is the top speed for these big roads. And you'll probably not see one go past there now, but I've got a big train line that goes right through here at some point. I did have like really big fast trains which were going between the cities, but they were costing an arm and a leg and they weren't getting fully utilised, so I scrapped them and I went back to the wee multi-wagon, like the red ones that you have seen previously. So I've painted them yellow because that's the intercity ones, transport vehicles that I've got. That's how I can identify which vehicles I've got. The yellow ones travel between cities and the blue ones travel within the city on the loop circuits as always. So this one goes right through Sunnyvale and heads off to Simi Valley. As you can see from the bus in front of us, the one that we were just passing, not all of them have converted onto the big coaches, but never mind. So let's take a look. You can probably see we've got these new trains which travel incredibly fast. I think one of them actually hits 170 at some point. I don't think it's this one, I think it's the one that's on Simi Valley that goes to 170 at some point. It's just having a wee quick save here. I don't know if it's a mod bug or something's going on, but one of the trains, although I've upgraded it about 3 times, it still says it's 96 years old, which is rather weird. I think it's that one there actually. No, that's just 2 years old, so that's been recently replaced. But one of them doesn't seem to be changing over, and you could probably see by now that I got an extended train station mod, which gives you, I think, a total of like 70 platforms or something. So you can see you've got the original 8, and then you can get plus 40, so that I think that's 48, not 70 in total, which is amazing. And obviously you can get the platform extender as well, so you can go for just like a regular 40 meter, and then you can add up to that, and then you can, oh wait, that's the station, sorry. So you can go there. We'll find a big place. I'm not going to put it down, I'm just going to show you. So you can platform length up to 200 meters, which is the standard, and then you can plus 800. So you can get a massive platform, which is pretty much going to ruin the terrain. That's why it's not going to let us put it down there. So yeah, you can add more. I think there's actually a road or something there, and that's why it's not letting us put it down. Yeah, there's a road there or something. Well, there was a road. So yeah, I've cut it. Oh, you kidding? I've also massively cut down on the buses as well. There's the ones that we haven't changed yet. Let them change over. So you can see I've put them back to the small ones. I know I put that on the wrong loop. That should be on loop 2, not loop 1. So yeah. These are the new trams that I've got running, although they are not making any money. I think that's because of the bus lines. But you can see the buses are actually profiting now because I've cut them down in size. I used to have like 20 coaches going between the cities, but that was costing quite a bit of money as well. Well, you can see over the year, that's just the last 3 or 4 years, but over the years I was losing about 200 million, which is because of the trains. It was ridiculous. I didn't realise how much they were all losing each. But yeah, hopefully those buses will switch over. If I get any other buses, yeah, those ones. So they'll switch over eventually to the new coaches. They're actually cheaper than the old buses as well, them, because they don't have a high capacity. So I'll leave them running as well. Waiting for these to eventually change over. So these are the fast trains that I've got, which are ridiculous. You can see the capacity 204 and they've only got 40 people on it, so such a massive loss. I think the game's about to crash. Yes, it is. Right, so I'm going to end it here, folks. Bye bye. I do apologise about the game crashing, folks, and I don't know when it was last saved. I think when the video was about October, wasn't it? So we've lost a few months from at least it autosaves. That's the one thing I will say, because if it didn't, then I would need to go all the way back to the early recording. Actually, I'll tell you one thing, it's an absolute nightmare. So I want to make sure these are all set properly before I... Right, so I'm going to talk you through some of the things that we have done. Obviously I've got the bus routes between Oxnard, Arlington, Sunnyvale, Simi Valley, Peoria. No, I've not actually done Peoria yet, that's what I'm going to do, and Sioux Falls. So, come on, I don't like it when it starts strutting like this. What I've done is I've turned off all my background programs because I think I was running a bit too much things in the background, and I think that's what caused it to glitch out, plus the fact that I'm recording, and it never crashed during the proper recording, if you know what I mean, when we were actually going through each episode, but it seems to be starting now. But I think that's down to all the mods that I've got now, and all the vehicles that are out running about, because we're getting 30 frames a second, which is pretty poor. But I'm going to show you all the vehicles that are currently available. I think all of them have been released considering it's 2030. I can't see anything else coming out now. But see, I think this is where we last left off when these just came out. So we've got new buses. A majority of these are mods. I think the ones that I've actually got on the loops are actually mods, and then obviously the coaches are mods as well. Well, that's new. What's this? That must be a tram. Nah? Streetcar? It's too much though. I don't want it running about. That's a daft amount of price for that. And there's all the trucks that are out. Not many trucks in this game, I'll say that. You get the Freightliner, the Kenilworth, and the the Freightliner and the Peterbilt 359, which is one of my favourite trucks. Also the 351 you get for the FCS games as well. So we're going to take a little look here. So the reason why this bit is busy is because I recently added, well, you probably saw, I can't remember what I done, but there's actually a train line that goes under there. If we go to here, there's the train line, and that's where the buses come up. so they can go quite good places from the train station here. The train station goes down to Arlington, and basically you can get off the train and you can look round to Sioux Falls, or they can go right in here and get a train or a bus I should say, somewhere else. So yeah, so I've reworked quite a lot of the roads, as you probably saw. This is all new, this road here. So this is all new. This one, this goes to Sioux Falls. That one goes to Sunny Valley, which you probably saw. Sunnyvale, sorry, not Sunny Valley. I'm thinking of Sunny Valley. I can't help it. Two of them have got identical names in somewhat way. This used to be absolutely jam-packed with buses, and they were getting stuck behind each other, and that's why we were losing money, because all the buses were coming in, they weren't picking anyone up, so what's the point in having them? So I cut the buses down dramatically, and as you can see, it has indeed reduced the amount of traffic flowing between the cities, which is helpful. So yeah, that's where the old tunnel used to go before I brought in the actual, because I used a street road for that, so they were limited to 42, so I had to delete the whole road and then put in an extra large country road, I should say, which gives them 62 miles an hour, and obviously I've added in the bus lines as well, so the trams and the buses can go right up the middle and get out the way of the traffic as well. And you can see this, where the old road used to be, it used to curve up here and then join on here. I took that away and I put one right through the mountain, because that was really steep, as you can see from here. Obviously back when I first built that road, I didn't have much money and tunnels were expensive, and there was no need for it, because that's when I had the horse and carts and small buses and stuff, so they weren't going to get a massive speed, so there wasn't any point in putting a tunnel through there. Also, I implemented a tunnel through, if you remember the one that goes to Simi Valley, I completely renewed this one here. No, that's the Fort Wayne, sorry. Simi Valley must be, yeah. So we'll take the next train that comes up this way. You can tell it's a lot nicer to go through this tunnel. It's not as steep as it used to be. Right, so we'll grab this train here and you'll see what I mean. It's completely changed this bit. It's a lot smoother and it's a lot more straight. So you can see it's not going up a stupid hill, and it's a bit of a climb coming up the other side though, but it's not as steep as it used to be, and it doesn't curve as bad as it used to be. So I've fixed that line up. Obviously, but as I said, back then I didn't have much money and I couldn't really do too much manoeuvring, and obviously the trains were only limited to 75, so they weren't really going to hit the top speed around there, but they're fitting about 130 through that tunnel, which is impressive. There was a signalling problem between Sunnyvale and Fort Wayne. There wasn't enough signals between them, so the trains were getting stuck under the tunnel, and there wasn't many signals along here, so they were stopping all the way here because there was a train sitting here. So I fixed that one up. What else did I change? Oh, and I added in, well, this was very recently, I added in the use for plastics. So the petroleum the oil comes from over here, which obviously back then I think I actually made the line, this one here. I actually made this a while ago, so you probably saw me building that one, and then I just added in this incredibly stupid bridge which comes up all the way through here and because it crosses with another tunnel, I put signals. I don't know if they would affect each other, but you know, just to be safe. What we'll do is we'll grab this plastic train here. I quite like this little route because it goes through a number of train tracks and stuff. It's nice to watch it. So you'll see that the stupid speeds this train hits going back the way along that big tunnel. I know I said before that I didn't want to cross the tracks over, but you can't do it now. There's far too many trains and train lines and stuff, so you have to do it. Yeah, so we're just going to follow this. This is going down to the plastics at Fort Wayne South. So this is the incredibly large tunnel, the bridge I should say, which leads down to the plastics. You can see we're hitting a fairly fast speed along here. I think it actually has about 150 before it has to slow down, I'm not sure. I don't usually follow this line very much, but you can see it hits a very fast speed, which is pretty good. And it also slows down as it pulls in to the station. So yeah, that's a plastic run. That was pretty recent. What else did we add? Try to think what else we've added. So we've actually got a road. It comes up through Piero. So I must have had that set up but never actually built a route for it. Yeah, must be. Right, so do I have, I think we do, should have a station for, no? I've not got a big station. No. See, Peoria is quite hard because it's compact and it's right next to the water. As you can see, it's actually started expanding over to the other side of the water. So what I'm going to do, this is an incredibly tight road there. I don't want to put it there. I want to put it near the big road. I can change out the bus route because there's no buses going along this way, as you can see. So they go up that way. So we could maybe go down here. And we can double back and go everywhere else. So we are going to put I don't know, I might just put the big one. Oh, that's creating quite a slope and I don't want to destroy anything. And I don't want to put it over here because there's no space for it. Although it would be nice to have it in there, but what we could do is we could delete this road and put it in here if it lets me. So put it there and then put the road in. No, why is it try to create a slope? Just try smoothing this out. Whoa, wrong one. Generally narrow terrain. I think that's why it wasn't letting me put that there, because of the road slope like that. No, it's still saying too much slope. I bet if we use a bigger road. Yep. if we come in from over here. If it hurries up and saves. So it's not crashed yet, so I think it's because my computer was running too much stuff earlier and that's why it crashed. Right, so put the road there. Can we put it in there? Yep. So it's a bit of a weird road into there. But yeah, okay, so where's the Peoria Lips? So I want to change this one. So we'll just get rid of all the stations. And then we'll start from scratch, so we'll be able to go in here. And go up the top. And go down here. Down here. 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 And we cross over to... I'm assuming that's got a stop there, I'm not sure. Well, it's not stopped down here though. Here. So I don't want it missing out any stops. Here. Here. I never had the thought of going down here. That'd be nice to give them somewhere to go. So we'll let that run. We'll leave loop 2 on the other one, just there's no point in sending them out all miles away for that. Although loop 2 could probably just come down here or something. But yeah, so we'll leave that. And then I want to get buses for Sioux Falls and Peoria, since we've got that line set up. So I don't want to put too many out, so maybe 5. How are we for profit? Running costs are still pretty high, but I think the trains haven't switched over yet though. How are these all doing? Don't expect them to make too much. But these are fine. The Sunnyvale's making a lot. I think that's got 3 trains on it though. Could you hurry up and switch over? You're costing me a fortune. No, why are you on... you're not maybe on that. Maybe on Autowagon. That one. Or is it the short one? I think it's that one. So that's been switching out the wrong train, that's why. It's probably bought them as well, no doubt. Doesn't look like it, but hopefully they'll swap out soon. I don't know when, but hopefully they'll switch out. Right, we need a line. From Sioux Falls to Peoria. Don't get why they're using the same terminal. Oh well. Sioux Falls to Peoria. Maybe an I in there. P O yeah. That's yellow. And then we'll say there's the depot for here. We'll get the coaches out of there. I don't think it matters what colour they are because they don't change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 should do because it's not a long route. Set line. Sioux Falls. To Peoria. And they should now head on out. Might as well watch it. The people waiting for the bus. I'm sure it's on its way. So something's getting built there. Should be on our way out. Is he taking the fast road? Yeah. Cool. Not too bothered about the steep hill. So I think it's steep anyway, so it's not gonna matter. Although that is a bit of a silly bridge. That could probably be cut down. That should be heading in Sioux Falls. Heading here. Boom. I'm assuming that one in front of us is going the same way. But yeah, that is now going that way. That is a rather steep hill, isn't it? Oh well. It just slows right down. People in the front. Awesome. Well, at least we know it's getting used. Beep beep. They're obviously sitting right for the buses coming into the loop. Where is the buses meant to be for the loop? I think that's them there, isn't it? That's that one. So it's an interesting drive. train's going to pick up a whole lot of people, because that's where the train station is. So yeah, I'm going to end it here, folks. As I says, Transport Fever, it will continue, but it's just going to be updates on the map rather than full episodes after one after the other. But you can see quite a lot's happened. I'm just going to get a whole bus route between all the places. Maybe well, I was thinking of putting an airport in, and since there's a nice space here, if it lets me. God, it's not that big. Must be something under there, it's not letting it. The terrain must be really high up there. And that's obviously going to affect the trains if I try and put it down here. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt that. I was going to have a look at the boats as well. I'm not going to put them out, I just want to see what there is. Not really, I think. Oh, wait, that one. Yeah, that way. So what kind of boats do you actually have? Not many. So what's the passenger ones? So I've got the Zeppelin. So these aren't really that high in price. 16 miles an hour. 58, 16. Wow, 500 capacity, that's quite a bit. But nah, I'm not putting boats out. There's no need for them. Oh, just got a text. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you all later on. And as I said, I'll continue expanding, adding a lot more routes. As you can see, it's getting pretty busy now with buses and stuff, which is awesome. And money is rising, which is good. Hopefully these will come out, because look how much they're losing. That's a lot of money. 1 million. I don't think anything else is even close to that. These buses here are losing out, and they're set to the wrong bus. Passenger, this might be coach. This may have been when the game crashed, maybe I just finished setting all these or something. So if you like to swap those out, please. Everything else is that's set for coaches as well. So yeah, see you all later, take care, goodbye for now.